Good guy activism, White Plains. You just gotta walk in places like you belong there. Because you do. This guy has a good job. He just sits there and watches a empty lobby. Good activism, White Plains, New York. '75 South Broadway, downtown White Plains. Hit that like button. I know you guys are all saying hello to each other, but if you can hit that like button, share this video. Hi. What is this office?
What are you looking for?
I was trying to see what this office was.
We're an executive suite.
Executive? For?
We have different companies here. I can help you with.
Oh. Companies like what? I'm sorry.
What are you looking for, and then I can help you.
State agencies?
They're not on this floor. Okay.
Okay, thank you. No state agencies on that floor. People act like they can't answer questions. This is where one of the first things I came for. New York State Home Rules. Their purpose is partnering to improve and preserve our homes and communities. Hi. How are you? I'm just looking for now.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Take a picture of that. I'm gonna post that on my community tab in case anybody needs it. Hi. Hello. I can't hear you, ma'am. What's your... Why not? Why not?
Hi, can I help you?
No, I'm okay. What's your name?
Mr. Frederick.
Mr. Frederick.
Why,
Nice to meet
why are you filming?
Why not? It's a nice pullover sweater, Mr. Frederick. Oh shit, I thought that was Samuel L. Jackson for a second. He said, what does he need? Hey.
Is there something that we can help you with?
Not at the moment.
Oh, so you just taking pictures?
I'm making a video.
Oh,
Yeah.
First Amendment right.
That's right. Thank you. He said First Amendment right. Ma'am, I need help now. Mm-hmm. I would like to submit a FOIL.
Okay. Are you a tenant or owner?
I'm a member of the public, trying to receive public information.
What information do you need?
Do you want to write out my FOIL for me? Do you have a FOIL form? You can write it out on a blank piece of paper.
It has to be on a FOIL, official FOIL request.
It could be on a blank piece of paper too.
No, it has to be an official request. But are you under a jurisdiction? I mean, you have to be under our jurisdiction.
No, I don't. To receive public information?
What public information do you need?
You want to write it out for me? What's your name? I'm sorry.
Sorry?
What was your name?
Mrs. Rodriguez.
Mrs. Rodriguez. Nice to meet you.
Give me 1 moment, okay?
Okay, take your time.
I'm like, you have to fill this out.
I don't know how to write.
Are you a tenant? You're not a tenant. A tenant or owner? Because would you just want what kind of public information do you want?
I want name, title, and salaries of all employees. Okay. Miss Rodriguez. She got that Latin in her. She got that Latin in her. I probably got some cute ass kids with some good hair. They got that good hair. Are you an organ donor? Are you an organ donor? You don't have to answer that question, of course. I figured I'd pose it anyways.
We don't give that type of information. You can Google that.
I just want to submit a FOIL.
A FOIL?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
For public information.
We only deal with rent stabilized and rent controlled apartments.
I know. I just want to submit a FOIL for this public entity.
We don't. You would probably have to go down to the Lexington Avenue site. This is just a satellite.
Yeah, I just wanted to submit it and you guys forward it to whoever handles your FOILs.
We don't do the FOILs here. Not for that.
I mean, you have to take them. Through the FOIL law, you have to take them, and the onus would be on you.
I understand what you're saying.
Right. You would just have to forward it to whoever the department
You
is.
gotta understand. You're saying you want to submit a FOIL.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the FOIL application.
No, I was telling her I don't know how to write, so I was hoping you guys would write it out for me.
We can't write something for you. If you're submitting a FOIL, you have to do it in your own hand, because then anything that I write could be probably misconstrued, or if I get something wrong. We can't do it in our own hand. You have to write it out.
No, because if I was blind and I needed you guys are a resource that I could utilize to
No, it's just
submit
it's
it.
like this. You see, like where it says the point to your language. It's like we can't do those things. We will provide you those things, and then you would have to go through the translator and stuff like that.
I just want to submit a FOIA here.
We don't have a. Okay, I understand.
What's that? A FOIA form that she grabbed?
This is a request. This is a form for the apartment. If you're in a rent stabilized or rent controlled.
No, I don't want. I want.
I know what you're saying. I get it. I know what you're saying. But this is.
You guys are a state agency, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a state FOIA officer?
You got, again, everything is direct downtown. That's one thing. This is like an umbrella.
No, I know. I'm saying because there could be people that are disabled, no hands, they're blind, and they can't get to the main office. If they could get here, they could submit their FOIA here.
No.
The onus would be on you to forward it to the proper department.
No.
That's the way the FOIA law works.
Again, if you're telling me something that is supposed to work that, you don't work that way.
You have to do the FOIA law.
Again, I hear what you're saying.
You have to abide by the law.
Again, if you're saying I have to abide by the law,
Yeah.
if we don't have those type of documentations here, how can I abide by those?
Who handles your FOIA requests? Legal?
Lexington Avenue down.
So then you would forward it to them, fax it to them, or email it to
Again,
them.
sir, you said who would handle that?
Right.
Who would have that type of documentation?
I'm not asking you to fulfill it.
I understand.
I just want to submit it here, and you forward it to the proper channel. That would be your job, to forward it to the proper channel.
Okay, you can-
And they
you can
fulfill
get
it.
the application.
You don't fulfill it here. They would
Okay,
they would
then you
fulfill
get
it.
the application, and I'll send it downtown.
Okay. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to write. I was hoping you could write it out for me.
Again, you're not trying to bait me into something. I'm just.
I'm not
telling
baiting
I
you
don't- I
at
don't
all.
have that
I'm just here conducting business. I don't bait people.
freedom of information.
Yes.
I watch TikTok all the time.
I'm not on TikTok. I thought TikTok was for children.
Okay. Since you're
So
making
can you give me a
since
blank?
You're making a video. What you making this video on?
Can you give me a blank piece of paper and I'll just draw it? I'll draw it out. Cause I don't really know how to write.
Again, sir, you said there's a FOIL form. If you telling me there's a freedom of information.
No, she said that she.
But he's not submitting something that we have. No, you see, when you gave him this, you thinking that he was a tenant in a rent stabilized apartment. That's what we deal with. We deal with that. But that's if we don't have something that he wants or something that he has, we can't forward it, and we can't make it up.
I would just need a blank piece of paper, and that's it.
Again, we don't provide the public with any blank pieces of paper.
You don't have a blank piece of paper?
Again, we don't. I didn't say we didn't. I said we don't provide the public.
Why not?
Because.
Why not?
Because.
Because what?
Because. Why?
You guys work for the public. The public pays for these papers.
No, they don't.
The public doesn't fund all these papers, all these
This is a
pens.
state entity.
Right.
Again, sir, you can stay there. You can videotape all you want.
I'm trying to conduct business, sir. I need a blank piece of paper and I can fill it. You don't want to write it out for me.
You can use.
Fine.
Matter of fact, call the phone and you.
I don't have service on here.
Okay. You can
All I
call
use
the
this
rent
phone is
info
for is to
hotline.
record.
You call the rent info hotline, and they will direct you on how you would do it.
I can't use those resources. I come in person.
You're too grown and educated for this, man.
How you know I'm educated? I just said I can't write.
You don't have the right to be educated. Come on now.
I know the FOIA law because I studied it.
Again, sir, you don't have to be.
I'm just asking for a blank piece of paper that our taxes fund.
Okay.
You can go into the printer and give me a blank piece of paper. I can submit my FOIA.
That's money. Okay. All right.
I just want to submit my FOIA, sir. That's it.
I don't think
Aren't you supposed to do everything you can to possibly help me?
You said you can't do that.
You can't deny me public services. I need your help. That's why I came here. Ma'am, can you help me for a second? Can I get the phone number? Can I get a business card for this office? So I can redress my government? Because you guys are basically, you deny me a FOIA request.
He wants a business card.
If you want to put in a FOIA request.
No, see, now I gotta file a complaint because you guys are denying me public services.
No, I
Simple.
gave you- How you talking? I
Simple.
gave you the FOIA request form.
I'm in person, sir. I wanna fill it out in
We
person.
don't have that form. We don't have.
It's
that
okay if you don't
form.
have the form. All I asked for was a blank piece of
And I gave
paper.
you a blank piece of paper.
But also, sir,
What is
what
You
that?
gave me a sticky note.
we're asking for, we don't have the information.
We don't have.
I know. I'm not expecting you,
You know, we don't have that.
I'm not expecting this office to fulfill my for you. I just wanna submit it here. The onus is on you to forward it.
What are you talking about? We don't have that information.
You just said that you would forward it downtown.
If you had the FOIA request or all of that, I would forward it to wherever
Right.
you wanted, and I don't have that.
What I'm saying is I would fill out my for you right here on a blank piece of paper and I wanna submit it here. I don't see what the confusion is.
How you gonna do a Freedom of Information Act and you don't have a form for that?
That's why I came to this public office. We pay for these papers. You can give me a piece of paper and a pen.
Okay. Well,
You can't give me a piece of paper and a pen.
no,
You cannot. Are you saying that you can't give me a piece of paper and a pen so I can submit my for you? Is that what you're saying?
I guess he's looking for information that he can get free and all that. That's fine.
Yeah, but I want to receive it through I want to submit a FOIA to it. It's FOIAable. Some people,
hcr.ny.gov/FOIA.
some people are good with the internet. They could go online and submit FOIAs. Me personally, I can't. That's why I come in person.
Again, if you can't, you can go to the library or somebody can help you get that done, and then you can forward it to us.
Sir, I'm here in person.
But we don't.
There's 3 ways you can submit a FOIA: in person, by mail, or on the internet.
What type of
On the
FOIA
internet.
are you talking about?
If you can write.
Let me just ask you. What FOIL do you want from this office?
If you can write down.
What?
I'm going to tell you. Let me finish my sentence.
But let me tell you.
Gosh. If you can write down my for you. The date, the time, I'm requesting name, title, and salaries for all employees at this specific office. Put my email address. Please forward it to this email. And then you give me a copy and then you forward the original downtown. That's it.
Sir, we don't have
It's
that.
really simple.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
You don't have a piece of paper? Are you saying that you don't have a piece of paper?
I just gave you a piece of paper.
This is a sticky note. Can you tell me your name? Ma'am, is there a supervisor available I can speak to? Ms. Rodriguez?
Hold on, please.
If there's a supervisor, I'd like to speak to one. He has to speak to me. I'm requesting a supervisor. I'm a member of the public requesting a supervisor.
We should be good for now, my nigga.
I can't even hear you, ma'am. All I'm asking for is a blank piece of paper, so I can write out my for you. That's it. I don't see what the big deal is. The people pay for these papers. You can't give me a blank piece of paper and a pen? That's why I would like to speak to a supervisor. If you could get your supervisor, please. Either you guys are confused about your job or you just don't want to do your job. I can't decide.
It's not whatever you ask for can be done, like, because you're saying you want it done sometimes. It's not just that easy, that you say it's done that way.
A blank piece of paper and a pen?
No, it's not done that way. It's not done the way you're saying it is. You're going beyond what we're supposed to do to obtain a FOIL. A FOIL is records. Those are records from this agency. We give them out. We'll give them to whoever can get the records is fine, but it's not just that simple. It's records from us. That's all we can give out. You know what I mean? If it's an order or if it's specific situations or parental histories, those are the foils that we give out here, but that's all we can do here. That's it.
I'm requesting employee.
We don't have general records here. We don't have just general records of what you might be asking for.
When you say here,
There's no such thing.
when you say here, you mean this office specifically?
This office,
I'm not-
this specific agency, in a sense, throughout the Wren administration. To submit a FOIL means you want something specific from us. You know what I'm saying? Yes, if we have it, by all means, we will provide it to you under certain circumstances as well, as per the FOIL request.
Do you have a personnel department? Do you have an HR department, a legal department?
We have a lot, yes.
So where would your FOIA officer be?
That's up, it depends.
In Albany?
Mhm.
So then you would forward my request to Albany.
No.
Whoever your FOIA officer is,
Come here. Fulfill your request here.
so why can't I submit it here?
Main office, if we feel it has to go to our main office, we'll say go there in Queens. They have a FOIL, that's where the FOIL department is.
So then that's where you would forward my request to. Because not everybody, what if I can't get to Queens? I can only get to here. I have a right through the FOIA law. I have a right through the FOIA law to submit it in person in writing. So why are you denying me that?
Information.
Why are you denying me a FOIA request on camera?
I'm not denying you a FOIL request. I'm just telling you what the FOIL requests entail. What are the FOIL requests for? That's what the FOIL requests,
Public information.
public information, but whatever public information is pertinent to our agency.
Yeah, your name, title, and salaries of.
Just like every other agency. That's all we have here.
I'm requesting name, title, and salaries of all employees that work at this department. That's pertinent to here.
We don't have that information for you in writing. You have to go online.
I'm requesting it through email. I'm not requesting it, or maybe they could send it to my house through mail. I'm requesting it through email. So your FOIA officer will respond initially to my request, say that they received it, and then they have up to 20 business days to fulfill it.
Review this request form, and however you want to go about doing it, go ahead.
That's a records request. That's like for tenants. I'm not.
This is the only request form we have in the agency. This is it.
So through the FOIA law, I could write out a FOIA. I could write it on this. I could write it on a napkin. As long as it's in writing, I can write it down on a blank piece of paper. That's what I was asking for. If you have a blank piece of paper,
We only have records. That's it. But if you can, this is where you can file any.
I'm asking for employee records.
This is a FOIL request on here. It tells you how to file it. If you want to file any request.
No, I want to file it in person.
You can forward it, email or on a piece of paper, whatever you want to do.
No, that's what I came here to do. I want
We
to.
don't have that information here. We don't have
I
the
know.
names and salaries of.
Ms. Rodriguez, I know that you don't have it here. You don't even have a FOIA officer here. So you have a FOIA officer at this.
Yes, we have a FOIL officer. here.
Okay, so,
We do.
yeah.
But we can give you information we have. I can't obtain everybody's name here and salaries for you here. We don't do that.
It's not your job. It's the FOIA officer's job
No, it's not.
to
a FOIL
fulfill it.
officer's job.
If they don't have it, they will forward it to the proper department that
How does
can.
the FOIL officer know that? FOIL officer doesn't know everybody's name and salary and tax.
The FOIA officer's in charge of providing public records. They know which departments.
But it has to go.
They know certain
Put
information.
it in here.
Like if I want employee records,
Try to forward it to you.
if I want employee records, your FOIA officer would know which department they get that information from in order to fulfill my request. They might not have it here, but they say, okay, I have to forward it to this person.
And everybody's salary. I mean, I don't know, who provides that. That I don't know. You'd have to see who can give you that information. If
The FOIA officer would do that because they're fulfilling the FOIA.
you submit to the FOIL officer, to the FOIL officer and the HCR, and they'll forward it back to you.
I can't get there.
You can put in writing.
I want to put it in writing in person here today, and then you forward it to them. That's it.
We don't forward FOILs.
Why? You have to do the FOIA law.
No, we don't. We do not forward FOILs here from somebody who comes in here and forward them. You have to do it yourself down there. We don't forward FOILs.
Through the FOIA law, because not everybody can access that.
Unfortunately, we don't.
What if your FOIA officer was in Albany? You expect everybody, even person with one leg, wheelchair, blind, you expect them all to make it to that FOIA office? Through the FOIA law,
The records
Through the FOIA law, I can submit it. I can submit it at any umbrella, any branch.
The records are here. They're not in Albany or anywhere else out there. They're here. If we feel though that your request requires you to go to the main office, we'll direct you to the main office. But we're not gonna direct a FOIL to other places like this. No, there's no reason for us to do that. Our information.
If you don't have the records, then you would have to obtain the records.
We have the records. We have whatever records you need here. They should be here. If they're not here, then that's it. But if we feel that your request is above and beyond a little bit of what we can do in this office per se, we might tell you to go to our main office to get the records. If it's a lot of information, this or that, or it's above a little that capacity. Other than that, it's done here. It's not done in any other office.
I just want to submit my FOIA, ma'am. That's it. I just want to, if you can write it out on a blank piece of paper, put my email address, my request, and that's it. However, whatever happens after that, if you guys can't provide it, you will correspond with me via email, and that's it. Your job will just be to accept it and forward it to the FOIA officer. That's it. I'm not expecting you, Ms. Rodriguez, to fulfill my FOIA.
We're FOIL officers here. It's not the FOIL officer we're FOIL. You don't forward it to the FOIL officer.
You guys are all trained on FOIA? You guys are all trained on FOIA laws? On the FOIA law?
Yeah, we are. We're trained.
So everybody in this office could fulfill it?
You file a FOIL with us here. This is what the form is. To file a FOIL here in this office, and then we perform whatever has to be done here to the public. That's what we do.
Are you talking about like individual personal records? Like if I was a tenant and I wanted to obtain records on my case,
Correct.
that's what that is for, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I wanna request employee records, like the employee conduct policy.
I don't know if those are valid. You might have
They are because
we don't have that here though.
they are because
That's
it's
not in this office.
public information. That's public. Your employee conduct policy, that's public information.
Policy. But we're not supposed to provide that to you. That's not what we do in this office in a sense. We don't provide stuff like this.
Yeah, records for the tenants.
If you
Yeah,
have anything above and beyond that about employees, HR,
Yeah.
information and such and such and such.
right.
That, I mean,
I also wanted to get the budget. I wanted to get the employee conduct policy, and I wanted to just get name, title, and salaries. That's why I'm trying to obtain employment records. You know what I mean? Like how much you guys make, where's the money going for a story that I'm working on. I'm not a tenant looking to gain records for myself. I'm a member of the public trying to get public records on the agency.
going where? What are you talking about?
Huh?
What money is where? Going where? And
Like how much this division receives, how much money is spent through these offices, through this branch. This is state office.
But I don't have the budget here.
No, I know.
There's other offices within our state that could give you that information.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you do need that, and so on.
That's what the FOIA.
You can email. You can email the rent info line.
No, ma'am, I'm in person. I don't have my lawyer here to help me with my emails. That's why I'm requesting the information via email.
I know. But if somebody can do it for you.
Can you please just write up my request on paper and give me a copy and use?
You can go through the rent info line, and then it forwards your request that you have to a specific.
You're sending me online when I'm here in person.
We can send you online if you want to. That's
But,
what we just suggest you do.
I'm trying to
As
utilize.
a person or whatever, we can do whatever we have to do to make sure you get what you need.
I'm not trying to utilize that resource. I'm trying to utilize you. Trying to use that. That's why this office is here.
Information here. And I wouldn't even
No, I
how
know
to
you
get
don't.
that. I wouldn't even know how to get that information for you, I'll be honest.
I just want to
Budget, and they're not going to give me the budget of our agency. I don't feel they will. I don't think they're going to give me employees' names.
They'll
and-
give it to me. They'll give it to me.
But they're giving it to you through,
Because
yes,
it's
or I
all
don't know,
public
they'll give it to you.
information. It's all public
I don't know how
information.
to get that information to you. You know what I'm trying to say? Do I go to who to get that information? Where do I go? Albany or
Are you the FOIA officer?
But I wouldn't know how to get that information from the state of New York. I don't have it.
You forward it to legal.
I only have information that's in this office.
You would probably forward it to legal or HR.
That's all I have. I have it. That's the only information I have.
You would forward it to legal or HR,
No, not legal or HR.
who handles the company-wide FOIAs, as far as
They don't
employment
handle
records.
company-wide FOILs. HR doesn't handle FOILs. I don't know if they handle company-wide FOILs. I don't know if they handle FOILs in HR. that's.
I would suggest that you allow me to submit my FOIA, which I have a right to do in person, and then you contact a supervisor and find out who you forward that FOIA to. That would be your job right now. I don't suggest that you deny me a FOIA.
You don't know what, you don't
I have a
know
right to
what
submit,
else.
ma'am, I have a right to submit a FOIA in person. Are you denying me that right? $31. 31 minutes. I don't think I've been in this specific office for 31 minutes. I walked around a little bit, but what is a confusion? Yo, where's Audit Thumb when you need him? Man. I think that says rentinfo at newyorkstate.hcr.org.
Again, I'll give you that email and this, and that's all we can do right now.
So you want me to write my FOIA out on this?
Yeah.
Can I have a pen, please? Today's the 8th.
Yeah.
You have the time?
I have like hold on. It's 1:08.
Thank you. Can I get a stamped copy? May we see the time, date, stamp
Sign your
copy?
name in here, like just if you came in.
Oh, I
What's your
don't,
name?
I don't sign into public places, ma'am. I'm here anonymously. I appreciate you. Rent info at newyorkstate.hcr.org. I guess they help people with rent stabilization. Process your annual registrations quickly and accurately. Feature system. Registration required online. Paper forms. 20 business days. That's if you want your personal records. I don't know who that lady is.
This is not the form to utilize for this information. We gave you a website or web information to go through. You'd have to go through that to get that information.
Well, I filled out my for you and I submitted it with you, ma'am. I have it
Can't
on.
accept it because it's
You have to accept it.
It's not the right form for it, I'm sorry.
Well, I asked you for a blank piece of paper. You didn't want to give me
I
that.
did not give you that information.
Well,
This is not the way to get that information.
I'm submitting my for you.
No.
So you're denying me.
We're not denying you. We're saying you have to go through the channel that we said to go through to get that information.
I don't. Not through the for you law.
Channel.
Not through the for you law. Through the for you law, the for you law specifically says that I can come in person and submit it in person.
That's all I can say.
So
Sorry.
can you write down a phone number for this office and how would I file a complaint? And your supervisor's name?
Complaint?
Yes. Because you gotta deny me my right. This is a records request form. Is your supervisor available? Ms. Rodriguez?
Not at the moment.
Can I get his or her name and phone number? They're violating my rights. And they don't even realize it. The sign says, I'm just gonna, I can't be here this long. Miss Rodriguez, can you just tell me your supervisor's name? Miss Rodriguez, excuse me? So much confusion about a FOIA. Excuse me, Miss Rodriguez? Can you just tell me your supervisor's name and tell me the phone number? Huh?
Have any complaints, write in care of this office, and we'll address your complaints appropriately.
I would like to know your supervisor's name, please. It's public information. Can you give me the phone number for this office? Can you just tell it to me? Because I have to go. I can't be here this long. I just want to submit it for you. You guys violated my rights here today. I have a right to submit it for you. You guys violated my rights.
948-4434, that's our number.
The area code? 914-948-4434. Is there extension? Okay. All right. Thank you. I submitted my for you, so you just forward it, okay? You had to accept it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right. Till next time. I gotta go. This is bullshit. I can't be here all day because you guys are confused on what's allowed and what's not allowed. All right.